Hello YouTube. I'm sorry I'm late getting this video up tonight. I had an error message on my Whirlpool Cabrio washer, and it was in regards to the locking mechanism. On the Whirlpool Cabrio, the machine won't run unless the lid is locked into place. So I had to tear that apart and repair it. Thankfully, my grandfather, who was a diesel mechanic, taught me a way around tools and repairing things, and there hasn't been anything yet I haven't been able to fix, thankfully. But anyway, on to these snow peas that I dehydrated. I cut the ends off and blanched them according to Tammy Gangloff's instructions in the dehydrator cookbook. I blanched them, laid them out on the trays for the Excalibur, and put them in for 125 degrees for 8 to 10 hours. And after 8 to 10 hours, I turned off the dehydrator and allowed them to cool to room temperature before I put them in the half-gallon mason jar. I do like to store my dehydrated goods that I have in regular circulation in vacuum sealed mason jars. I have the Food Saver attachment. You don't need the most expensive model of Food Saver. I originally got the cheapest model and it broke within warranty, and Food Saver replaced it with this model in the video for free. I believe I did have to pay shipping though, but it was better than going out and getting a whole new model, and this model was worth double the one that I paid for. But anyway, I'm packing my snow peas into the half-gallon mason jar, and they do stick to the dehydrator sheet, so I like to put them on these little just generic dehydrator sheets. And these can be rehydrated and put in a stir fry or a soup, or just used as a meal side with dinner. Add a little butter and salt and pepper, and you can eat them like that. And this way, you know, you don't have to worry about your produce going bad in the refrigerator and adding to waste that your family's not eating. This way you have it on hand any given time you want to use snow peas, and anything that doesn't fit in my half-gallon mason jars. When I dehydrate in large batches, I do seal in Mylar bags, and I have a Rubbermaid tote that I'll store them in from there, just to prevent any pests from getting to the Mylar bags, just in case. And I do use oxygen absorbers in anything that I vacuum seal in the jars, and I also add oxygen absorbers to the Mylar bags. Some people prefer not to use them, but I look at it as an insurance policy. You know, you've spent the money, the time, and the electricity dehydrating this food. It really isn't worth it to, you know, just not take that extra effort to ensure that you're keeping your dehydrated goods as fresh as possible. Just vacuum sealing the jar, and I do keep the band on just in case. And not all, like, I have so many half-gallon jars that I store in the top of my small pantry closet that they don't all fit on that shelf. I would like to add a second shelf above it, but in the meantime, I write on top of the lid what it is, so that way if I do put it back in the ball box, I can just see what it is without having to pull out each jar. But thank you for watching. Have a good night.